Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today let's solve another lead code problem, 2740, find the value of the partition. So the problem is you are giving a positive integer array nums. Inside the nums, you need to partition nums into nums1 and nums2 such that nums1 and nums2 must exist, and you need to return a value. So the value should be the partition. So the value of the partition is maximum of nums1 and minimum of nums2. Yeah. So for example, for this one, you can partition 1, 2 for nums1 and 3, 4 for nums2. So the maximum of nums1 is 2 and minimum of nums2 is 3. So the result, so it can be proven that 1 is the minimum value. So we need to return the minimum value of all partitions. So how can we approach this problem? We should first check the value of nums. Nums less is 10 to the power of 5 maximum. And we need to find all the combinations. So how should we find this kind of combinations? For me, I will first check this value. If it is 10 to the power of 5, can I use O(n) or can I use O(n) log n? If I use O(n) log n, I should use the sort. Yeah, if I use O(n), how should I solve it? I didn't find an O(n) solution, but if I use O(n) square, it is not possible because n is too big. It is 10 to the power of 5. It will be time limit exceeded. And we need to avoid a lot of unuseful cases. For example, if the minimum is 2, if the minimum is 1, yeah, if from the left side, this 1 is nums1, the maximum is 1, but for this side, the minimum is 2, 3, 2, and 4, the minimum is 2. Is that possible the minimum be 3? Of course, it's not possible because the minimum is 2, not 3. Yeah, but how should we find this 2? Yeah, so we think the sort method really works. If the array has already been sorted, so this side, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. We just compare values one by one and then get the result. Let me explain why it works in whiteboard and then go to the code editor. Now let's say we are giving an array of 11, 75, 84, 100, and 100. If this array has already been sorted in increasing order or decreasing order, it doesn't matter. So how should we solve it? So from here, we know it. If here is a partition, from the left side, the maximum is 11, but the minimum is 75. Yeah, so the value should be 75 minus 11. So if we cut from here, so it should be 84 minus 75. If we cut here, it's 100 minus 84. But if we cut it here, it's 100 minus 100. So the minimum is 0. So this is the result. So for such kind of a problem, it's really an intuition problem. If you did a lot of similar problems, if you did a lot of lead code problems, you would think if I can't find a solution of O(n) square because it will be time limited. If I can't find a solution of O(n), why not use the sort n log n? So if we use the sort, as we can see from all the combinations of the different cut, we can find the value. The result should be 0. Now let me code it up from the code editor. You can understand clearly why we should use this approach. Yeah, because I will use a result as my function result. I will define it as infinite. So I will return my result. As I said before, I need to sort these numbers. So this is in increasing order. And then I just need a loop for I in range from the second number 1 to len nums. Yeah. And then I just need to check the result. So the result should be minimum of result and nums I minus nums I minus 1, because nums I is always bigger or equal to nums I minus 1. So this will be the result. Now let me run it to check if it works. Yes, it is. Now let me submit it to prove that it can pass all the testing cases. Yeah, as you can see, it really works. So the time complexity is O(n) log n. Thank you. If you like my video, please subscribe and like. I will upload more LeetCode problems like that. Thank you. Bye.